So how to know what do you want to get out of life? How to know what is that you actually want to do with your life? What are you supposed to be? Who you're supposed to become? What's your purpose? Does this sound any familiar? Have you had any of those questions crossing your mind during the past weeks, months, or years? I'm going to give you a few answers to that question, like few clues of how you can start looking inwards. I'm not going to fool you. This is not an answer that you are going to be able to get after watching a video. You need to spend some time there. And I think different things or tools are going to help you to get down to that question. And this video might be one of them. I'm going to be posting more of this content as well. If you check also my channel, I have other content similar that can help you to understand what is important in life, what is self-love, all of those questions that are connected to this subject at the very end. So please like this video before I start so I can reach more people. It would mean a lot to me. And subscribe to this channel. I post 2 videos per week. It's all about personal development and self-development. I think it's the same. Okay. How can you know what you want to get out from life? How can you know also what is your purpose? I think that first step is having the intention to understand, to kind of get to know yourself. I think everything starts with the intention. It's like intention is the key. If you say one day, I was in that kind of crossroads a couple of years ago, and I was like asking myself, what do I want? And at first I didn't know, and it seemed like something very impossible to know. But as the time passes, you will start noticing that if you search for answers, you will find the answers. What I did to search the answers is I went to read some books. I went to explore my own possibilities, and I went to also journal therapy. So it's not one thing that I did some things, but I think that not everybody has to follow the same path. But what I got out of this journey that I went through is what I'm going to share with you. So number one is having the intention. Once you set the intention, it's a matter of time, of maybe it's going to be a couple of months, a year, 2, 3, 5. But once you set that for yourself, I promise you, one day it will come the time when you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm finding the answers. I'm understanding this. And one day you will say like, oh wow, this was it. So I think intention is number one. Number two, you want to look into your childhood. Who were you as a kid? Your childhood, your memories of your childhood is a getaway to, is the getaway or the gate? It's the gate to understanding who you really are, because that's like your purest form of you. And after your first 7 years of life, even before, you were already corrupted by the outer world and by the must and the shoulds that society teaches us, our family teaches us. It's like nobody's trying to harm you, but that's just how it goes, and we forget to listen to ourselves. So go back on time, spend time there, use meditation if you want. If you don't want to use meditation, just use your memories, use a journal, write down whatever comes out from those revising those memories, and understand one question is like, who you wanted to become when you grow up. When your parents ask you, what do you want to become when you're a grown up? What do you say? You say, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a teacher, and write down why. Why did you want that? I remember when I was a kid, they asked me, what you want to become? I think I was like 4 or 5, and I said, an artist. I remember clearly those words, and I was painting every day on like paper, and I was using colors. And anyhow, I remember saying, I want to be an artist. And years down the line, I forgot actually that art has always been inside of me. It's been like a need, like a force moving me from the inside. And that was actually a very good clue for me to understand that I always want to be making art, that I'm always a writer, and I'm writing now again, that I take photography. So I work on like art-based projects, if you want to call them that way. And that's like just a way to express my real self. And I think another part of that is like why you need to go to childhood, because that's like what really feels like natural for you. It needs to feel, that's number 3, it needs to feel like whatever activity you choose to do, as in we're talking about profession, career, it needs to feel like you're being you, without masks, without poses. It just needs to feel like you are being just yourself. I cannot stress this anymore. If you have to put on this sort of mask or character that you have to play in order to be that professional, that might not be you. That might not be your real you. Your real calling needs to feel like it's just you. Even for me, making this channel and talking to the camera, it just feels like me. It feels like I do this with my friends. I talk about these things with my friends. And if my friend sees the videos, I am sure that they know like this is just me being me. And I think that is what it's about, you know. And I'm not saying that for you it needs to be like, if for you feels good to talk to the camera, that you are going to be doing the same that I do, but maybe there is another outlet where you can use that. I think it's all about finding your own theme, your own subject. For me, for instance, the subject is personal development. I want to help people. It's actually my mission to help people understand themselves better, to be authentic, and to accept themselves the way they are. And actually, another thing that I noticed is like this subject comes too close to my heart because that's the things that I've gone through. So your subject, your mission, your purpose is going to be connected to something that you have gone yourself through. It's not going to be something outside. I used to think like that. I thought like, oh yeah, this looks nice. I want to do that because it was an ego. Because my ego thought that that was fun and easy. So I would go and do that other profession. But if it's ego-based, you're not going to last there. You're going to start feeling again this emptiness from the inside. And I don't know what's your situation. I don't know if you're finding this sort of content because you feel already that you're there, that you're feeling this emptiness. You don't know where you're supposed to go, but you feel that you're not in the right place, that you're not doing with your life what you're supposed to be doing. I feel you. I've been there. And I think all you can do is like start with that intention and slowly work through that intention. I believe meditation is another point that you will really need here. As number 5, meditation will help you to go deeper and look inside. When you have the intention of understanding something better and you go and meditate, you don't try to do anything, you don't try to force anything, you just pose the intention before you go to meditate. I promise you that at some point down the line, you will start seeing things that you didn't see before through your meditation. And it can be of any sort. You will have like an aha moment where you understand things, or you will be able to see your past, and you will say like, oh, this is always what I had to be doing, or, you know, and meditation will really help you to just kind of feel. And I think the problem with trying to choose what I want to get out from life, the problem we have with that subject is like we try to choose that with our minds. What do I want to get out of life? I want to be recognized, and I want to have money. I mean, all of those things sound like we need that. We need the money and maybe the recognition our ego needs, but it cannot be only that. I think if you are watching this video, it's because you know that there is something else beyond the money and beyond the recognition that you're looking for, that you want to find, and you feel that there is something else, and that is more of a soul-based thing when you're looking. It's more of a spiritual almost kind of thing. And that is, I believe, most of the times it's like service. We feel this way when we want to serve other people. When you feel that we feel like, I am being so egotistical. I'm just living for me. I'm just living for making money and paying this house, but I'm not doing something else for the rest of the people. So sometimes you might not even know that those are the feelings that are inside of you, but you only know that you feel dissatisfaction. You feel like there is more to life than this. And I want to ask you to ask yourselves, is this something that I'm missing in my life? Maybe like is this thing something that has to do with serving others? Is there something that I have inside that I can share with others? And again, doesn't need to be a YouTube video. There is a lot of people doing great things with their own like companies, building houses for people, consultancy. It can be of anything. But I think the purpose or the goal in life, or what you're going towards in life, cannot be just like, is that called monetary? Like, it cannot be only money, it cannot be only possessions, it cannot be only flying all around the globe and that's it. And that's why you might be feeling this void inside. So I'm gonna leave this subject here for now, and I want to pick it up back. So please leave comments with questions, subjects that you would like me to talk next time. I will definitely come back here with more content. And please subscribe and leave the thumbs up for this video. Till next time.